What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Beat Strategy. I am Pete. I'm a top player in Risk Global Domination, a daily show on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch, and if you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Come along the ride with me. This is the negotiation game, where we play Europe Advanced Fixed Capitals with an eye to try and maximize collaboration, collusion, coordination, negotiation. Settings I've come up with just to try and pay off diplomatic skills in Risk. So everyone's choosing their capital now. I like Green's choice, and I like red. Okay, so I think, I could go bottom of Spain. I hate bottom of Spain. I think I'd take the top of Italy, which pseudo guards the bonus. Lets people break if they want to break me. But I have like a turn 1 into turn 2 sort of thing as long as nobody takes Dinaric Alps early. This also has the dual utility of putting kind of a block on Magenta here. Maybe Magenta picks the 3. Maybe ideally, Magenta goes off to the side and takes Russia. Be the best. First things first, I'll show you the settings. This is Capital Conquest on Europe Advanced, Auto 60 with an expert but neutral bot. True random dice alliances are on. Fog Blizzard portals are off. I'm in the 3rd seat. I'm playing as yellow. We like Magenta's choice. What do we think for orange? Orange might neighbor cap me, which would suck. I can also play Italy into Spain, right? Turn 1 into turn 2. It's also a viable line as long as nobody's down there. The last 2 players in the turn order are more heavily incentivized to cap on 2s or 3s, just to mitigate that risk of getting their cap rolled turn 1. Although the other day I had a cap roll that was a 6, so there's no real safe number against the noob dice. Okay, looks like we're losing orange. So maybe this will be this cap will be a bot choice. Yeah, orange gonna let it auto cap. Perfect. Blocks green and blue. Romania? I call Romania for blue. Maybe fucks over red, though. That would be fun. This also is possible. I don't think so, but you might see it. That has a dual utility of guarding Russia or taking Scandi early, but then I figure blue would be at war with Magenta. What do we see blue pick? Looks like we got a bitch quitter in orange. Okay, blue. Scotland, eh? All right. So I am the player who is here. So let's work with red. Red's willing to roll 4v2s in true random. It also looks like he's not going to leave troops on his capital. Okay. Very, very low amount of troops on his capital. Dangerously low. Blue might steal that. Throwing alliance to blue. Let's tell him to roll red. Yeah. Does red accept? You want to hit red? Free cap for you. So ideally what I want to do is I want to be bottom left. And I want to be bottom left. Off of Italy. So I have a pretty good guard on Italy now. This is a +4. Very unlikely anyone breaks. Blue's going to have their own problems with Magenta. Unless he puts himself in a 2-cap open. 8v5? Looks like we see it. And whapa! Okay, he's manual rolling it. Okay, it is now a 7v3, so he got good dice. I wouldn't oops that. I think you deserve 100% of what you get here, Blue. You did this to yourself. He's going to do it again. Oh, fuck. All right. Magenta obliterates his open into the blue cap. Now it's more likely that blue takes Magenta's cap. Maybe I press up into this corner. And then, no, because then I get teamed on by green and red. So I need magenta and blue to fight for a bit longer yet. We'll see. We'll see what blue ends up starting with. Let's also see who wants to work with me. We've already lost orange. Orange decided to ready up for a game he had no intention of playing. Okay. Do we see blue add to the 3? No, blue's just going to take Scandi. Huh. Okay. Magenta not accept. Magenta does not. Okay. Blue's going to take Scandinavia. So now what happens is because red didn't accept, red has to go this way rather than going up off his cap line, which I don't love. I predict I see myself at war with it. Ooh, no, he's guarding against green, or is that going in? Green 6 is lined up to kill the orange 5 cap. Ah, red wants Spain. Okay, red blocks me. Gonna give me no options. I see myself as natural enemies with red then. Meaning I should probably break. Also, he has not enough troops on his cap, so can I create a situation which forces a quit? Moves to guard. Yeah, maybe not. We got problems with red here, folks. We got problems. It's gonna hold too much. He's gonna start picking on me. Wish I could take his cap. Ooh, green should break. Green didn't ally me either, though. All right, how do I encourage a war between these two guys? Man, I should seal green's cap is what I should do. How does France look? That's a +4. Magenta might break. So I want another bonus, right? I would really like another bonus. You know what? Let's work on Germany then. Try and stay as far out of everyone's way as possible. I'm also going to make it appear like I'm slow. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, we get bad dice. All right, put a little troopy troop on our capital. The 7 cap looks good at this stage in the game. Kind of a claim on Germany. Magenta doesn't know what to do. If I'm Magenta, I take this +4 and ally Pete immediately. (4v2) might fail. I want Magenta to exist and be strong to contest blue. I'm also very worried about red, but if I can stay away from red, then maybe he goes bad to green instead. Red does accept. Okay. Accepting is cool. Accepting tells me he is somewhat interested in speaking to me, which is better than not. I don't know how often I do this. I'll show you guys the bonuses on Europe Advanced. For those of you who are new to the map, we have Iceland is +2, British Empire, Scandinavia, North Africa +3. Southwestern Europe, Western Europe, Southern Europe, Dinaric Alps, and Southeastern Europe each worth +4. West Africa and Orient are worth +6, Central Europe +5, Eastern Europe is 8, and the Russian Empire worth +7, if you can hold it. A lot of bigger bonuses, more territory on the outside, and then less territory. Fairly good size bonuses in the middle. Red putting troops on his cap, we like. I'm going to let red hold Africa if he doesn't break me. And then I still predict he goes bad. But he's had a much more successful open than me in terms of dice. Just leaves a 2 there, right? That gets a thumbs up from me. It's a 2. Leaves a 3 is okay too. 3 doesn't really send a signal. I'm going to just throw you a thumbs up. You want to hold that? Cool. You got to let me hold my shit and then we're fine. Then you go into other people. The 4 moves where? To Spain? Now the 4 moves to guard. See, now I don't trust you. Now I don't trust you. Oof. Green loses all their troops on a shitty cap roll. Yeah. This is a big problem. This is a big problem I can't really do anything about. So I don't trust red. I have to trust red. I'm expecting red breaks here. Fuck my dice. All right, and we're just going to put troops on our capital. Obviously, we don't break blue. I want to hold +5 and +4, which is almost as good as what red is holding. They just have a lot more area. Red has all this empty space into the bottom right to go. But it would not shock me if he chooses this opportunity to contest me. That would just make him massive. Then me and blue would have to team on him. Blue's already pissed off magenta. I'm not interested in militarizing the border with red. I'm interested in red going elsewhere on either of his fronts. Let's see if he antagonizes, though. It wouldn't be a terrible choice. Like, okay, we lose magenta here. That's 10 minutes on the clock. Not magenta, orange. Okay, orange goes 10 minutes on the clock. Red can completely kneecap green. So the better move, there's two schools of thought if you're red, in my opinion. I think red is bad, so he might choose the bad move. But two schools of thought are you can occupy green's remaining territory, you get 2 caps out of that deal, and you can flank the board, or you can antagonize with your immediate neighbor. Antagonizing with your immediate neighbor, me, is not a terrible play in the sense that it might be good for red to take out his only real competition early. But I'm good with blue. I want to work with blue. The X factor here is magenta. Still in a 4-player game, but red's going to become massive very quickly. Does red break immediately? Or does red go for those 2 caps in the bottom right? He breaks immediately. He breaks immediately. All right. We know who you are. Oh, no. That is an 8 guard. A huge guard. Okay, steals the orange cap. Yeah, gets normal dice. Doesn't immediately accost green. This is a miss, I'd say. Moves troops off the cap to guard the bonus. Huh. All right, so if I take Daenerys Alps, I lock my cap in. What else can I take? What other part of the board might I be able to get? I could get the green cap, hypothetically. Green is in ever so much trouble. All right, I'm gonna try lock my cap off. This might be an error. I just want a big locked cap, and I want to hold this triple bonus structure in the middle. That's a really good bonus structure. Ooh, magenta has a set. What do they do with it? Steal the red cap, please. He didn't ally me, so he might go bad to me here. Although I never fucked you. You take a bonus, maybe, if you're magenta? I would very, very happily work with magenta here. I'm the only guy who might be on your side, but why do I smell a break? Why do I smell an immediate game feed to red? You gonna feed the whole game? What are you doing? No, magenta's just gonna sit here and think for a while. He trades his set in and bots out. Oh, so those troops won't actually get placed. Those troops will get distributed amongst all of his territories. Oh, they go on the cap. Too late. You're out of time. All right. You got an exterior stack and a 15 cap. What do you do? Blue. I was just like a temporary disconnect or something, but at the exact wrong moment. Okay, blue wants to involve himself in the green cap. Don't break me, blue. Oh, blue takes France here. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. I let you hold that. No worries. I need you. I need you, blue. Okay, 21 for red. Still a good idea for red to eviscerate. Green. Troops on his cap? How many? Me and blue have a better relationship than me and red. Red is guarding against me. I fully trust blue. Blue's doing non-confrontational guarding. Red continues to militarize the Africa fucking front. Holy fuck. All right. And he puts troops on the other end, which is bad for blue before it's bad for me. Does blue ask me to do anything? Because at some point we're going to have to team on red. Green wants that cap. Doing for cards. Does magenta quit? No, magenta's still here. Do have okay cards. Ooh. So let's put interior defenses then. This is all defensive. All this says is I want where I don't want to lose any territories now. Right now I'm involving myself in a part of the board where nobody is. Nobody seems to want this. Nobody seems to be going for it. Please, magenta, break red. Please break red. Please steal the cap. Go for the cap. Go for the cap. Go for the cap. Just going for a bonus next to me. Huh. Fuck. Okay. And doesn't ally. Crazy that he doesn't ally. Okay. Does blue set and pump it into Spain? If he communicated with me, I would have your back, blue. Just so you know, I want to work with you over red. Red is too big. But I'm also holding a very greedy part of the board, so, you know, an argument could be made that I am also too big. The 3 here, the interior 3 guard. Okay, that breaks magenta. No, just takes a card. Okay. The interior 3 guard is a counter to the 10. Right? I don't trust his 10, but I don't want a Cold War where I guard and we continue to add. So this 3 says, please just don't break me and we're fine. But we've also now seen red break one of his neighbors. So I'm next, right? I don't know why he isn't going for green, but my read on that is that he's just not very good. So if we see any break, I would expect that we need to see all break. 29 over there. Okay, rolls it. Rolls it. Yeah, he rolls it. Okay, so now there's nobody there. So if there was ever a time to break red, I think it would be now. Otherwise, it's too late. The 10 move off my border? Huh. Okay. Well, it's kind of on me to address. But my playstyle doesn't really work that way. I have to reciprocate breaks. Okay, green is still alive. Good dice, please. I need you. The exact opposite of good dice. Green loses everything. Yeah, and fails to take a card. Sorry, green. You're fucked. All right, so this is the inflection point. If I go bad to red, what happens is we get into a war. The other thing I can do is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take a greedy +8. Make it very expensive for anyone to get back in there. I'm going to put troops next to my capital, not on my capital. Just guarding my core territory. If I'm blue, I'm now kind of worried about red and yellow. I'm expecting a break from red. So, like, when and how that break occurs. Magenta also holding that bonus, which I love. They're going to trade in France? This is such a weird scenario for Magenta. Surprised they're still alive. Ultimately, I think Red's in a better position than me, so I am going to have to address. I'm going to have to do something. But if Red stays loyal to me, then they're going to let me generate this ridiculous amount of troops. So I need that to continue. Okay. Blue takes Russia. Yeah. Blue takes Russia, I like. Or no, blue takes the cap off red. Yes. So red's already antagonized blue. I love this. This is excellent. This is excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Blue has 2 big caps and blocks red on that line. How does red address? There's still a world where he goes bad to me, which I don't love, but hey. You never know how noobs are going to play. Okay, he shores up the back cap. I don't think green is still here. Green is still here. Sorry, green. Red not going bad to me is great for me. Stacks on the 20? Yeah, stacks on the 20. Fuck yeah. All right, take a card, green. So negotiation games require a ton of my focus. I think fixed negotiation style risk is far more mentally intensive because the logic goes deeper, right? Chaining kills in progressive is fairly straightforward. But when you can see the entire board and you can process all the data that all of the players are giving you, like for right now, we're watching green disconnect. So green probably closed their app as opposed to surrendering. So now we have to go 10 minutes on the clock again until he goes MIA. But I really do enjoy the amount of work, mental work, these games require. I find it very pleasurable to think that hard. If that makes any sense? Also, I kind of do want to betray red. Just trying to think about what the right time to do that is. So I'm going to be allowed to hold a ridiculous amount, 30. A ridiculous amount. Okay, so my cap actually doesn't have to be that large. And leaving 3s makes it less and less likely anyone hits me, especially after blue and red start to hit each other. So my 38 reciprocates. This 38 goes into magenta, goes into red. We're in a very good spot with that. I'm still expecting this to break, but now that red has been distracted in the east, it's way better. Magenta's not breaking me, so I'm allowing them to hold +4. Cool. And blue, what do you do? Put everything on the 20 cap. Trade in France. Everything on the 20 cap. Trade in France. I like blue's play, man. For a Scotland capper, I think blue is good. 26 for red. And do you bomb the cap as red? No. You hit the orange 4. Right. No, you bomb the cap because you're dumb. You kill green. You kill green and stack on the cap. I think leaving 3s in Russia was disloyal to blue, and I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, but that still stacks on him, so that's fine. 69 stack, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's just depressurize that then. We now have a solid lead. Magenta knows better than to antagonize me. 9 to cap. Sure. Okay. If Magenta gets second here, I'll be shocked. But, like, kudos to them for keeping playing. Okay, blue sets gets the 10. Take an easy card in Russia. It takes a card in France. Okay, most goes on the 35 cap. Dude, that gets rolled by red. That gets rolled by red. You guys are going to be in this fucking Cold War. I love this. This is so good for me, right? Red's going to have to keep adding. Blue's going to have to keep adding. Blue took a terrible, terrible cap in the sense that it's going to distract red from dealing with me. Yeah. Oh. Red lights up the 18. Yeah. The longer this goes, the better it is for me. Poland, Netherlands, Berlin. Okay, make my cap a 30. Take a card in Russia. Stack on my active stack. Could just outright kill Magenta if we wanted to, but I'm not trying to give away my advantage. Magenta is playing very well. He's trying not to take any offensive cards. Okay. Now I think it's more likely that blue betrays. If that 63 goes poof, I roll all of this. Ideally to get to the 18 cap. I'm expecting to see this, though, relatively soon. Red wants that cap, and I don't think red is good. As soon as red betrays, I reciprocate, and I make the move I was talking about making, where we cut everything off of red here, and we stack there. We do see this. We see the roll. Okay. We see the roll. Fuck yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. This is where red goes from hero 0, and I put myself in a winning position. Magenta actually can pay this off. Oh, red, you shouldn't trust me. You will regret that. Bots immediately. I throw a heart to blue. Okay, we now control way too fucking much of this board. On 3 points, the entire bottom of the map is 30, 20, 42, and 2 of those are caps. This is a winning position. Yeah, blue's is a good game. Thank you. You get second, blue, if you want it. Attack magenta. I will give you second. Magenta has not allied me. If either of these guys tries to go bad to me, I just kill one of them and go heads up with the other, I think. And this is where Magenta goes bad to me. No, he takes an easy card. That's fine. It cost me a lot of troops, though. But he doesn't get in the bottom. Maybe he does. Maybe punch through the 20? Let's see. To cap. He goes through me and stacks on cap. I love you, blue. Let's attack magenta. No blue's gonna try? Alright, well then I have to grind out both of you. Which I will do. Okay. Mm-hmm. What exactly do we think blue was thinking there? Do I want the cap? No, I want the board. Magenta plays for second. Or breaks on the 20. Magenta's a good player. You want second, blue. Okay, no, blue's into pound. All right, these guys are going to Pound Town, folks. We're in a 2v1. That's fine. I respect players playing to win. Don't think they can, though, is the problem. Well, my caps are locked, so maybe. Blue's not going to help, eh? He just said well played because he was happy that magenta is taking the brunt of the damage. Yeah. So let's get to the 6. Yeah, and punch. Yeah. Breaks everything. I get it. Does open my cap, though. Okay. Blue is faster. So he wastes half his clock, but he can move. So do I punish blue? Puts troops out. Oh, wow. Sure. Puts troops out. Okay. We can fucking fuck with that, sir. We can definitely fuck with that. Yeah. I might get ground. If they coordinate perfectly. The magenta cap is now locked. Magenta's going to opportunistically take board. Right. Good. Good. Yeah, so dealing with blue, the player, my read is that my read on blue is that they are the higher skill player. So now blue can't actually address me because they're not open to me and they won't be generating enough troops. Magenta fucked up their chances right here. Right? This is still Magenta playing for second. They needed to hit me as hard as they can. Magenta was not loyal. So it was not loyal to that plan. Okay. Blue does get 10 troops. He can break a bunch. At some point, you got to stop, though, right? At some point, you got to say, this guy's an asshole. I'm pretty sure that's GG. Yeah, GG, man. Woo! He loses 6v1. That's key. That is a key 6v1 to lose. That is a key 6v1 to lose. You want to laugh at me? Just assuring yourself a lower placement, sir. Okay. All right. Set for Magenta. We specifically don't open Magenta. I was on the fence about still giving blue second, but now I absolutely will not. All right. Doesn't open the cap line. Yeah, has to punch through the middle. That's 5. 9. Another 8. Well played. Doesn't open the 10 stack. All right, so the 10 stack is ancillary. Cool. Now blue can recharge because Magenta is hitting nothing but me, but I think I can still pull this off. Right. Cool. All right, what does blue do? It doesn't actually have to hit me this turn. He does nothing. He quits like a bitch. Good. Blue decided to enjoy some spicy Mexican food last night. Got a bad case of diarrhea. Oh no, he's playing! Oh shit! Nice. Blue's 9 out of 4. Okay, remember this? Remember that? Remember that? Remember when you laughed? Okay, that 11 sec doesn't go anywhere. Remember that? Remember when you laughed at me? Remember? Fuck! Look at those dice! The game says you will not break Spain. Yeah, he put out an 11 that didn't go anywhere. Cool. The game says you will not break Spain. Magenta doesn't know what to do. I'm just getting too much, guys. Sorry, I win. Kneecapping red when I did was the correct play. We're going to break. Yeah, we're going to break a little bit. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. So now all my stacks run out. That's 4. That's 8. Uh-huh. Doesn't get the +8, though. I'm expecting blue to get it on the other line. Leave me with the biggest bonus. Hopefully blue doesn't make it. Yeah, it doesn't try to guard Spain at all either. Cool. All of blue's troops are stuck. He's thinking about how to get in. To get through a 6. Yeah, that's how. Around. Lose, please. Lose, 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 lose. Yes! Fuck you. Suck my fucking dick. Yeah. Fuck you. Uh-huh. Pop that shit. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so. This gives me the opportunity to address magenta. Magenta might have cards. Sets push through the midboard. Dude, the 2v1 endgame. When you're large enough to actually handle it, this is fucking very exciting risk. Because even if they break all my bonuses, right, I still hold way too fucking much of the board. Doesn't open the 18. Gets the +8, though. Good. Now you're off a set. And I can start putting up real blocks. I'm gonna roll 74. Actually, have to get anywhere with that. Puts a 3 out. Trying to bait me into hitting your cap? Been infected by the cucaracha virus here, folks. Still have more than double my opponent, so this ending is inevitable. But you guys are watching me have to work for it, which I respect. Okay, no. that's that. Magenta locks themselves into third. Yeah. I would have given you second, Blue. No, I mean, I would have given him third. I was about to punish you, so you're lucky he surrendered. He gives me the cap for free. Stacks. What we get there, folks? We get the dubs. Do a quick Q&A question as we clean up the board. This one's from Jitsa Frieswijk. Hey Pete, I see you trade the same three of the same cards. Well, okay, we get the surrender from blue. 3 of the same cards rather than 1 of each. Why is that? Does it give you a better chance for next set? Yes, it gives you a better chance for next set. The way the cards in Risk work is there's 1 card that corresponds to each territory on the map plus 2 jokers. So the size of the deck is the size of the amount of territories plus 2. Always. Whether or not they're blizzards doesn't matter. You can draw a card for a blizzarded territory. So what that means is that if you have, and this is a prog rule, not a fixed rule. Obviously in fixed you want to determine whether or not you want a bigger set or not. But in prog, what you want to do is you want to increase the likelihood of having a follow-up set on 3. So what you do is you put in 3 cannons, and then you have a horse and a dude in your hand. You putting in the 3 cannons increases your likelihood of pulling back a cannon, which gives you 1 of each again, a set on 3. And that's why you do it. Defeating 1 beginner in magenta. Interesting. 2 intermediates. And 2 masters. I'm trying to think who is orange. Orange just readied up to the wrong lobby. But blue is a master. GG General Bora. I do respect the effort of trying to play to win. But yeah, as soon as you start trolling with the emotes, I'm going to aim to give you lower. So bear that in mind, folks. I know you have, and I know you will. Everyone kind of is like, oh, Pete, you're overly emotional. Like, fair enough. My personality characteristic is very high enthusiasm, so I react strong. I have big reactions when things happen. That's sort of how I choose to be and how I choose to process my own emotions, right? Not to be avoidant to them, not to deny them, but to experience them fully and then move through it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. This is the 69th episode of the negotiation game. We dab on that, folks. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games, good luck.